Hey,
Hello,
we're Sonic Producer,
and we're talking to Milky.
It all started with Lockie and Cormac, so I'm going to pass the mic to Lockie.
Oh yeah, it all started with me and Cormac. It was it was a cold winter's day, and we were really upset because we really wanted to be in a band and we couldn't figure it out. We grabbed one of our friends and we tried it and it didn't work. So we grabbed another one of our friends and tried it and it didn't work. And then we grabbed another one of our friends and tried it, and third time's charm, came through perfectly, and here we are. And we've been playing ever since. At one point, Cormac got tired of playing the bass, and Louis here came in. We needed a new guitarist, so the blessed Riley came in as well, and that's our origin.
Well, I think the thing with Squeeze, because we'd done an EP before that with Skewball, and I think the big thing with Squeeze was we wanted to show that we'd matured a little, and I think considered things that were a bit more broader. We wanted to kind of incorporate more themes, because I think if you look at Skewball, a lot of it is even though there's different lyrical subject matter, I think it's all of the same kind of tone. Yeah. I feel like Skewball's a very dark EP.
Kind of hides behind its harshness, the punkness of it. I think this one's a lot more melodic and therefore kind of more sincere, maybe.
Yeah, and I think also just looking at themes and stuff in music that we really enjoy, we kind of tried to more explicitly kind of look into them. So things like nostalgia, I feel like that kind of feeling, there's a lot of that on Squeeze in terms of the subject matter lyrically, but also in terms of the music, the tonality and everything and the way that it's written.
I think it's sort of a mixture. A lot of it just comes from jamming, just at Lockie's house and in this music room. It might just come from somebody coming in with a riff or something like that, and then we sort of just work on it for a bit, and then we'll do a iPhone demo and Cormac will work his magic on it. But I feel like some of the songs also were put together in the studio as well. We worked with Chris Collins on a couple songs, and he helped us kind of open up a new door, writing wise, at least for me. I feel like I'd never really written a good song until after that studio session.
For me at least as well, it was more collaborative, even in the sense that Bend was the first song that the lyrics weren't written by me. Louis wrote it. I don't know, I feel it's definitely a level of comfortability with all of each other, and I'd never felt comfortable singing someone else's lyrics before till that, so it's I think it definitely felt like we were evolving just during the process of writing and recording it, honestly.
One thing, at least in the way that I view it, I think for me it was kind of listening to a lot of older records especially, and kind of discovering things where it's oh damn, I wish they expanded upon that, that kind of sound or that kind of idea. Writing some of the songs Bend and Needles, I feel that comes from a really specific thing of that for me when I listen to bands like the Buzzcocks, where it's kind of, it's the way that I always describe it is that it's pop and punk, but it's not pop punk, it's not Green Day, it's it's melodic punk. Yeah, it's punk with a different level of kind of craftsmanship when it comes to the melodic and songwriting elements. And I think various versions of that kind of experience of kind of hearing sounds in the music we listen to that we wish were expanded upon. I think part of it's just the satisfaction of doing that led us down a bunch of different kind of sonic paths.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of choice picks on there. I'll probably go Baby Man. I think it's pretty punchy. It's what I like to give off from our music, I think.
I would say maybe Needles. I think it is a lot of the sounds that we kind of aim to achieve, and that kind of are similar in a lot of our music. And I think all of those sounds are really present in that song. So it's a good kind of conclusion of our sound in a way.
I'd maybe say Dead Ringer, just cause no particular reason, I just like that one a lot.
I'd say probably Locals, because I think it existed prior to being Locals as a sort of similar but different song. I remember coming into the band and learning that one I think like lyrically as well, like it seemed like a bit of like an anthem in some sense, like lyrically. So yeah.
I think, especially for our videos and stuff, and sort of style-wise, I think we kind of try and hit a lot of points for a lot of artists we look up to, or just bands we sort of think are really cool. Like for the videos, we wanted a very kind of like saturated and, you know, kind of very colorful thing, almost like you'd see in an old Blur video.
Like we all definitely think about like, I don't know, like visual arts and clothes and things like that and how we present ourselves, but I don't think it's like, I think we don't think too hard about it, which is a benefit for us maybe.
Yeah. I think like the extent to which we do think about it, it's kind of similar to like what I was saying earlier about like finding musical influences and stuff, and like ways like finding our like sound. I think it's pretty similar to finding our look. It's like going back and finding visual things where it's not just like, oh, let's do that because that looks cool. It's like, oh, how can we like, this is cool, they should have gone further with it, let's do that.
Yeah, I'd say it's not like we're deciding on an image and going for it. It's more just like whatever we're drawn to is what we're drawn to, and we'll pursue that.
They can expect a lot of fun and a lot of rock and roll. You can expect a good old-fashioned rock and roll show, I would say. That's a big element of like what we've tried to do with the squeeze parties, which were like a lot of the shows that we put on after the release of Squeeze, obviously. The idea of those was to kind of not just have a show, but have it be more like a party where the audience is kind of on the same level as us. Like it feels more like, oh, I'm coming to this event and there's going to be people performing music there. And like I enjoy that. It's not so much a thing of like I'm coming to this band's show and I'm gonna sit in the audience and then have a drink and then, you know, watch them and leave. It's more of a thing of kind of making this like space that's very like accepting and where you kind of feel like at home, I guess. And part of that is also like establishing diverse lineups, because I think that like reflects the world as it is. You know, there's a lot of people out there and you need to make them feel represented. And I think the squeeze parties are a big way that we try to do that. And I think having the experience of those, I think we really want to take that kind of mission into our regular shows as well a little bit.
We did one of our squeeze parties as a house show, so like a DIY sort of thing, and that had like an amazing turnout, a lot better than, I don't know, we maybe would have expected on like short notice as well. I think people generally like going to like venues still, but there's definitely a charm to like, I don't know, a DIY space and having it be put on by the people, you know?
We definitely have a lot more shows coming up, especially for the end half of the year. We've got some really good ones coming up and stuff that we're really excited for. You know, I think our current plan is to just keep rolling at the, you know, at the speed, if not faster than the speed that we're going at right now. Yeah, we're definitely very excited for what's up next.
Fugazi and like Guy and Ian, yeah.
For me it's probably like the Specials is definitely up there, Terry Hall. Yeah.
I would say probably the Beatles.
Yeah, easy beats. Yeah, probably Sonic Youth, I think. You know, like Kim Gordon and Lee Ronaldo and the other one.
Like Iggy Pop or something, somehow, I don't know.
Maybe the Clash's first album or something like that.
Probably Alvin and the Chipmunks, Chipwrecked. I reckon. Road Chip is pretty good.
I'm thinking, damn, it's hot up here.
Miley Cyrus.
Please, Mr. Postman.
I think it was like, you guys remember that pop band, The Script?
Oh, standing in the hall.
Yeah, I went to them. I went to them when I was like 8.
Nice. Or Kneecap.
I think it might have been Hourly Daily by UMI on CD.
Maybe like Noel Gallagher's Backyard.
Spice Girl, 100%. Spice Girl, easy. No competition. Backstreet Boys are irrelevant and washed. They're terrible. Spice Girls actually have talent. Probably the best band ever, actually.
I'd probably be Influential Spice.
Influential Spice. I'm gonna go for Spicy Spice.
I'm gonna be Sleepy Spice.
I'd be like Freaky Spice or something. Kiss from a Rose by Seal.
We did one in Paris, France. That was very fun.
Probably Johann Sebastian Bach.
Probably the Berkeley Faculty Jam. They I don't think they make music anymore, but it was good the time that they were around.
I think it's fun, and I think dancing is awesome. And I just kind of like it.
The Hobbit. I don't know. Fuck, is that one right?
Probably the Gummy Bear song.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. I'd like jammed with my uncle one time. It was probably that.
Just being like 5 and seeing Elvis for the first time.
You saw him live?
Yeah, we're close, man.
Damn. Cormac, old as hell. For me, it was probably watching Back to the Future, because I really wanted to be Marty McFly. So
I fell off a chair and bumped my head, and then I just started tapping on stuff, and that changed it for me.